DL Hughley, understand that you have problems with various people seeing Trump at Trump Tower. You say that these people were being used by Donald Trump willingly, black folks being used by Donald Trump. Brother, what do you think Obama did during his administration? Do you think Obama needed to really visit with Jay-Z? What was he learning to do? Rhyme? Working on his lyrics? Obama went on every show imaginable that you could go on. The man practically invented the optic, the photo op. He became America's first pop culture president. Hillary Clinton ran around in her campaign, which I know you were a big supporter of.
Will Hillary Clinton be able to fill that void for African Americans that's being left?
I don't know that Hillary Clinton can do that. Obviously, that's a phenomenon. But I will say this. She's as qualified a human being as I've ever seen run for presidency. And I think a lot of things that happened to her specifically because she's a woman. To me, I know how hard it is to be a black man. But I imagine that the link to that, the comparison to that, is how hard it is to be a woman. I think George Bush was such a bad president, we got Barack Obama. I think Barack Obama's such a good president, maybe we'll get Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
You're a big supporter of Hillary. She carted out black women on her campaign trail. Black women who were widows. Black women who had lost children. And you said nothing. I'm on the record. Go back and look at my record of videos. Back in April when she did it, I talked about it.
You know what? I'm voting for Bernie Sanders for a lot of reasons. And one of the reasons I'm voting for him is because I don't think he would ever do this. Use someone else's pain and stand them up and parade them like a trophy.
I said this is a travesty. She's using these black people to win an election. Or should say lose an election. But that's not the point. The point is you didn't have nothing to say about it because she was a Democrat using black folks. And hasn't that been what black folks have been dealing with the entire last 50 years? Is Democrats using black folks? See, I don't have a problem with you having a problem if you say that Trump is using black folks now. But you never had a problem with it when it was Democrats doing the using. See, to you, it's not a use problem. It's who gets to use problem, which to me, useless. Your selective outrage about Donald Trump defeats the purpose. See, even if you believe that these folks who meet with Donald Trump have no policies, they don't know what they're talking about, they don't have a real goal to accomplish, there are very many scholarly, influential, highly revered black folks that Obama never met with. You may know a few of them. Ajamu Baraka, Dr. Cornel West, Tavis Smiley. But Al Sharpton was allowed access, didn't he? Oh yeah, Al Sharpton was all through the Obama administration. He was the gatekeeper for black folks. Now, why did Obama put Al Sharpton up there? Let's not act like it wasn't intentional. Let's not act like Trump is the only person that can have a strategy. See, I'm going to suggest that you pull your head from out of your ass and think about what you're saying, sir. And this is why I titled the video that DL Hughley doesn't speak for black folks, he speaks for Democrats. Because DL Hughley obviously has forgotten that there are black people catching hell in this country. We would like our issues dealt with. See, for 8 years, people like DL Hughley did not tell Obama the truth. They were scared of the Obama lash. They were scared that black people wouldn't like them no more. Or they were scared of the power structure. See, we won't have that problem under Trump. We won't have that problem. And instead of using the fact that Trump can't say, well, I'm black, so there you go. Can't be the president of everybody. I mean, I am the president of everybody, but I can't just be your president. I mean, I know I passed the Marriage Equality Act. I got it so gay marriage works. I know that was for them, but I can't do that for black. I can't do nothing for black folks. Oh, I know I did the DREAM Act for our immigration situation, but, you know, I can't do nothing for black folks. You know what I'm saying? See, that's not working for black folks anymore. And I will not allow you in your stupidity, and I'm sorry, brother, but it is stupid. If you really think about it, brother, it's kind of stupid for you to say, don't meet with this guy. Trump's not looking for votes. He won. And I told you he was going to win. And instead of you being outraged with Russia, you should have been outraged with the Democratic Party for cheating us to begin with. But I know you're not involved to that degree. You don't know politics to that degree. You don't follow it to that degree. You are a comedian. Well, then here's the thing, DL. Sometimes I tell jokes. Sometimes I make a little funny. And people like it. But you know what? I am not a comedian. May I submit to you, DL Hughley, that sometimes you have a clever thought. Sometimes you think about politics. Sometimes you think about the news and what's going on in the world. But you do not cover the news. So you don't know about the rigging of the election. You don't know about WikiLeaks, because if you did, you would talk about it, right? You'd have been right there with me fighting for our democracy 6 months ago instead of co-signing Hillary's BS.
What do you make of
I think Bernie Sanders looks like a disheveled professor. I think he looks like a dude who's always looking for his papers. And I think he's raised some good ideas and no answers to them.
Yeah.
And I think the shame in America is the two people that everybody's excited about when they want change is two old white dudes. Sit your old ass down. And if you're going to talk to me about the future, look like you're strong enough to see it. Like he doesn't look like... Can you imagine putting that old man in with these Republicans? Are you crazy?
Which brings us Trump. And now that you got what you asked for, you wanted Hillary, you got Hillary. And you know what? Now we got Trump. You gave us Trump. So you know what? We got to work with what we have because that's our only alternative. And if Trump will pose with Jay-Z or take pictures with Kanye or hang out with Rihanna, I don't care. You know what I want? A better country. And I'm not a sellout. You are.